나쁘잖아, 이 무게가. 누가 지금 총기로 장난치나? 죄송합니다.
Hello everyone, today I'm gonna talk about Duty After School, based on a popular webtoon, is one of the year's most anticipated dramas. Here's everything you need to know about it. Although Korean webtoons are not as popular as Japanese manga, as the latter produces most anime series, webtoons have become a trademark for Korean dramas in recent years due to the fact that many of these are released each year on various platforms such as Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Viki. For instance, last year saw the release of All of Us Are Dead, Hellbound, Island, Sweet Home, and many other dramas that were a resounding hit with viewers. Duty After School is one such drama that viewers should look forward to watching this month. The main cast of Duty After School includes Shin Han-soo, Lee Soon-won, Lim Si-mi, and Kim Ki-hee. The series will showcase how the lives of the main characters take a drastic turn when aliens begin to invade their homes and as they must choose violence to protect their loved ones. Shin Han-soo is Lee Chun-ho. Shin Han-soo is set to take on the role of platoon leader Lee Chun-ho, who is assigned the responsibility of training high school students so that they can help fight the aliens. Even though Chun-ho appears stubborn and strict on the outside, deep down he cares a lot about the students and only wants to protect them. Shin Han-soo is known for his roles in dramas including My Golden Life, Hello, My 20s, 2, and Welcome to Waikiki. Lee Soon-won is Kim Won-bin. Famous for his role in the drama series Island Parts 1 and 2 as Lee Da-hee's character's manager, Lee Soon-won is known for his supporting roles. He has worked in shows including Class of Lies, Chief of Staff 1 and 2, Mr. Sunshine, and others. He will play the role of Kim Won-bin, the sergeant of the military force that arrives alongside platoon leader Chun-ho to train the high school students to fight against the bizarre creatures. Lim Si-mi is Park Yoon-young. Lim Si-mi will take on the role of a compassionate and protective homeroom teacher Park Yoon-young in the 3rd grade 2nd class of Sungjin High School. She strives to protect her students from the creatures and the government that is willing to put the lives of children in danger to eradicate the aliens. Lim Si-mi has appeared in a number of dramas including The Empire, True Beauty, Two Cops, and Shopaholic Louie. She will also soon be seen in the upcoming Disney Plus drama The Worst of Evil. Kim Ki-hee is Kim Chi-yeol. Young actor Kim Ki-hee is set to play the role of high schooler Kim Chi-yeol in Duty After School. He seems like a nerd who excels in his studies and fans are excited to see how he will protect the students from aliens. Kim Ki-hee is best known for his role in the hit K-movie The Witch, Part 2. The other one, Duty After School Episode 1 starts with some high school students playing football while others are studying. The children belong to Sungjin High School. After class, we meet Kim Chi-yeol and Kim Dok-jun who are discussing the strange alien spheres that have been in the sky for about a year. Dok-jun points out that when the spheres first appeared he was waiting for something bad to happen, but Chi-yeol tells him that nothing ever changes for high school students. As they walk away, Chi-yeol tries to have a conversation with Young-hoon, the school's top student who gets bullied a lot but is still resilient. Unfortunately, Young-hoon ignores him and takes the bus home. On the way, he watches a YouTube show on the spheres and the rumors surrounding them. Later, Chi-yeol and Dok-jun meet Young-hoon at a game cafe, but Young-hoon still ignores them. Chi-yeol and Dok-jun enjoy their game while talking about whether they can get into college. Elsewhere, the military prepares to inspect a sphere that fell that morning. Among the soldiers present is Lee Chun-ho. Their company commander, Choi Yoon-sik, soon arrives and in his frustration shoots at the sphere, but the bullets don't destroy it. They upgrade to a Panzer, the sphere remained intact, and that was when all hell broke loose. The students report to school 4 weeks later as usual, carrying on with their antics and common rivalry. We meet Yeon-bora who is bullying Noe Sul. There is also Kwon Il-ha who is bullying Young-hoon. Their homeroom teacher, Park Yoon-young, gives them their report card before being called away. She comes back seeming uneasy and tells that early admissions for colleges have been cancelled. The top students in the class are confused and worried while the others are happy and relieved. The teacher continues on, but the students ignore her and keep mumbling among themselves. She turns on the TV in the classroom and they watch the Minister of Defense address the nation. The minister clarifies that the government has issued a national mobilization requiring even 3rd grade high school students to be drafted. The students are shocked by what that means for them in their future. He goes on to say that education will still be prioritized and that the students will receive extra credit for college admission. The teacher turns off the TV and asks the student to keep calm. She doesn't have the answers for them, but they will find out in due time. She gives out military agreement forms and asks the students to get their parents to sign them. The teacher clarifies that only the students who take part in the training will get extra credits. After the teacher leaves, a fight ensues between Kwon Il-ha and Young-hoon. The military also arrives at the school and starts their preparations. Chi-yeol later checks on Young-hoon who pushes him away. Later, the students take the consent forms home and after discussion, most of the parents sign the form. Each student chose to go for the training for different reasons, some pushed by their parents, others willingly for the sake of the extra points, and some because they didn't want to be bored at home. The next morning they arrive at school and cheerfully tease each other. As expected, they pack their favorite things, makeup and non-essentials that they thought they can't live without. Soon, the teacher introduces the students to First Lieutenant Lee Chun-ho, who will be the Class 3-2 platoon leader. He explains that training will happen after regular classes and appoints the class leader as a senior trainee. He also asks Chi-yeol to be in charge of recording videos for their parents after Young-hoon refused. Chi-yeol was not feeling up to it, but Lieutenant Lee informs him that he will get 3 points. It turns out they converted the school to look like a military base. The students head to the barracks, playing along and generally being clueless about the danger ahead. The male students meet Soldier Kim Won-bin in their barracks. Lieutenant Lee asks them to quickly unpack and meet at the field for personal firearms handling. At the girls' barrack, they meet Soldier So Ji-yoon, who quickly orders them to get rid of their non-essentials such as makeup. It was at this point that Park So-yoon and Hong Joon-hee started contemplating withdrawing their consent agreement. On the field, Chi-yeol tries to make good with Young-hoon by offering him the record-keeper position. Young-hoon is strict about his education, but Kwon Il-ha interrupts and insists Chi-yeol keeps the position. The soldiers give the students gun, and some of the students question why they are being trusted to handle firearms. Others try to use their online games experience to look cool, and they soon start playing around with firearms. Soldier Kim Won-bin tries to stop them and is offended when they refer to him as an ajaci, as he is only 21 years old. Soon Lieutenant Lee and Soldier So Ji-yoon arrive and get the kids in order. Lieutenant Lee gives them a lecture on why they should take care of their firearm, as it is the only thing they can rely on when in the face of war. He makes the kids run until they are ready to pass out from exhaustion. Even now, Cha So-yeon, a female student, falls for Lieutenant Lee's charms. The kids return to their barracks complaining about how hard the training was and lamenting their fate. They leave messages for their parents. Some feel scammed. Others can only cry for their mom, and for So-yeon, love has blinded her to thinking she can persevere. Lastly, there is student Noe Sul, who worries about her grandmother and reminds her to take medication. Later, the boys watch a leaked video of military personnel shooting at something and wonder why the military is killing animals. Of course, they start theorizing that war is breaking out, and Kim Dok-jun shares his hilarious theory. The boys start teasingly beating him, and Lieutenant Lee interrupts them. Young-hoon tries to leave, but Lieutenant Lee warns him that personal activities are banned. Young-hoon gets angry and snitches that Kwon Il-ha has a phone. The phone is confiscated, and Kwon Il-ha tries to start a fight with Young-hoon. This forces Lieutenant Lee to call them outside and gives them an errand to run. While running the errand, they get into another argument, and Chi-yeol tries to stop them. As they talk, a sphere drops from the sky. The 3 boys are mesmerized to see it up close, and Kwon Il-ha is frustrated that his phone was taken, so he can't upload a picture. This starts another fight with Young-hoon. Kwon Il-ha pushes Young-hoon against the sphere, and suddenly it opens up and its tentacles grab Young-hoon. He tries to fight it off, but he is swallowed whole as the other boys stay rooted to the spot in fear. The episode ends with Young-hoon's recording his video message. He and Chi-yeol were childhood friends, and they reminisce about the times they played games together at a cyber. They promise to play games later after the CSAT.
Hey, top down on the 405. Half hour late, we on LA time. Girl, come through.